fuck? It's like a big fucking fly is trapped in here with me. I don't know. But this is the sixth sign of the apocalypse. Having to sit there. Ooh, should I just keep rolling that annoying sound? Let me just play it some more for you. If you don't know, this is the annoying backdrop noise to the World Cup. Now, luckily, I have no what? I started yelling at my kids. I thought they were playing with something in the background. I thought there was a fire going off, something. Some sort of a fire alarm. Luckily, I don't give a crap about the World Cup. I'm not going to pretend, because it's here, that I give a shit. Could care less. And this is just helping that decision along. How could you possibly sit there and listen to something with that sound going on in the background? Okay, so let's talk about me being absolutely wrong about the stock market again. Okay, well, let's first talk about the right thing. Told you to buy the BP puts. The stock would gap down on Monday. So that the day's over for me. We made some money on the options. But I always look at the negative because I'm a whining bitch. Because that's what I do. I got to look at the Hartford Financial, which, I don't know, they were sued. They finally they paid the money. I guess that's why the stock's gapped up a point. Moral of the story, there was no reason not to be buying into that Higgs sell-off once it bounced and found some support. And I didn't do it, and now I'm just angry about it. There was no reason to not hang on to some of the stocks that I like. The Hartford, of course, the U.S. Steel there when it didn't break 40. The Joy Global, which is... I don't know how I can miss a stock going up and down 14 point. It moves in 15-point increments without me. Of course, the Baidu. The list goes on and on. Moral of the story is I will not chase anything in this market. I thought the market would maybe gap up and sell off today because we had two rallies, Thursday and Friday, which in my head, this is all bullshit. So even though as a trader you're not supposed to come in with a self-perceived notion of what's going to happen because it affects the way you trade, so that's where I am right now. Self-conceived. I'm trying to talk intellectual now with you, and I feel like an idiot. The idea is I think the market's going down, and I could give a shit about what the fuck is going on right now. That's what it boils down to. So, yeah. So, I don't know. This is just too many. So anyway, yeah, the sign of the apocalypses. Okay. We got the oil spill, which will never end. We've got World War coming. And now we've got the most annoying noise ever created in mass, I think, in the planet ever. This could possibly be the most annoying thing that's ever happened. It's like someone is taking a blade and running it down my back and digging it into my spine. It's like 1,000 times worse than my mom's voice. And I think we all talked about my mom's voice. I don't know if I told you about that, but you can't ban it because that's racist, right? Is that what they're saying? This is their national horn, or whoever these tribesmen are that like to blow this horn. It would be disrespectful to tell them that they couldn't blow their horn. Well, here's one guy that doesn't want to hear this sound, and I'm not going to listen, and I will state that this has got to be the most annoying thing ever, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. All right, anyway, I'm not trading. I'm sick of it, and even though there's probably opportunities abound, I will be looking for shorts only today. And these videos, of course, sometimes serve no purpose. But the point is, the other day when I was saying how the videos serve no purpose, and I was like, now the Higgs down here, we could probably buy some, fall into a coma, and be able to sell it at $24 over the next 3 or 4 days. And then the next day I was saying, we were shorting the Hig. See, the thing is, depending on what you're doing and how you're trying to interpret the market, that one day later on in the day, Hig was a short. But at the same time, if you were looking 3 or 4 days down the road, and oh God, can't even think about 3 or 4 months down the road or a year down the road, the long-term chart on the Hartford Financial was pretty good. Your risk-reward was in your favor. So buying it at those levels, looking to sell it at 24 a few days later, that actually worked out too. But I'm not going to take credit for that because I didn't specifically say this is what you need to be doing, even though in a roundabout way I did. But right now, I thought the market was going to open up and sell off. So basically right now, we're not doing anything. The QID opened up at 1758, and we're right here. So I'm just sitting here waiting for the market to come down. Maybe we should go down to the trading floor and play the goddamn sound from the World Cup and just annoy people. Because when you're annoyed, you sell. I think that's what it is. I came in annoyed. Now with BP, we suggest that you buy the $33 puts. They were a point out of the money, and they were trading at 136 to 140. We wound up buying them, I believe, at 150. Now they're trading at 236. We also sold a $25 put for 25 cents to take something off. So we're losing 11 cents on those, but we're making 88 cents on the other calls. Puts. Alright, you know what? That sound has just bothered me to the point where I don't even know what to do right now. Fucking annoyed. Alright? And to everybody who sent me emails saying how much you love me, it's okay. It's okay to be homo. You want to come over and you want to give me a big hug? If you're in New York, come over, hang out, we'll get a few drinks. Say I love you too, no homo. It's okay. It's okay. As long as you say no homo, we're all right. And if there is a little bit of homo there, I'm flattered. Hey, listen, nothing more, not going to say exciting because I don't get excited by the gay men. But if a gay man finds me attractive, hey, that's a compliment too. I'm not going to say I'm not flattered by it, I guess. Okay, I'm going way into the homo realm right now. As BP now hits new lows because I sold out of these options when the stock was looking like it was going to break 32.5. So of course I traded them incorrectly also. Got out of it. All right. You know what it is. You know how it is. It's going to be one of those days. So I guess buy the fuck out of everything, right? Last thing I say is usually wrong. Just buy the fuck out of everything. Because we have the 7th signs. How many signs do we need for the end of the world? 7? 50? 100? They're all here. All culminating with this annoying horn noise. So, go ahead. Buy everything. Well, as if I forgot. It's all manipulated anyway. Because here I was, I'm sorry, trying to figure it out again. Rational thought. But once the fucking rational thought starts to confuse you and confound you, and you start trying to think that you're going to make heads and tails of this shit, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Just go with what the hell's out there. Netflix is going to $400 a share. Don't ask why. How? I can't believe it. This stock used to be like a $4 stock. Oh, all this bad stuff, BP. Summer rally, summer doldrums. Don't want to sell. Option expiration week. Nothing else. Try to make the most irrational decisions and choices, and you will be rewarded. Suck my NASDAQ.
I would much prefer Kroll.